Happy New Year! We're back with Book Marketing Tip Mondays. And we're continuing the series to present free or cost-effective ways that you can market your book effectively so that your books can be seen and sold in order to have the impact that you want it to have. And today we're talking about marketing through webinars. Yes, my friends, webinars are not just an online seminar that you can use to teach and sell your courses or some other product, but you can use a webinar as a book marketing tool, as your strategy with the book. For example, when I published the book, $1 Million Book Secrets, I had a free webinar called $1 Million Book Secrets. Of course, you're going to have some subtitle that tells what the webinar is going to be about. And I used the book as a chief marketing tool to promote this webinar. And at the end of the webinar, I promoted a program with the book and I got persons to sign up. I promoted my $1 Million Book Mastermind, but it could have been that I used the webinar to actually sell the book and promote the book, like Hal Elrod did with the Miracle Morning. He had persons buy the book and then they get a free webinar, because when the author teaches from the book, it is considered to be more valuable. Right? So instead of selling another book-related product, it could be at the end of the webinar, you encourage persons to get the book, but you use the book itself to market it. And so one strategy could be to name the webinar after the book. And this is one of my favorite strategies, because you're now using the book as a billboard, as a marketing tool. And a free webinar, you're actually bringing an audience together and they can hear more about the book. And you can make it as creative as you want. For the webinar, you don't need any fancy webinar tools. You could use Zoom and you create a flyer. You say it is free, you put the link and you invite persons to come. You promote it via WhatsApp, you promote it on social media, you promote it to your email list if you have an email list, or you could actually even use the webinar to build your email list, because you need a community, and building an email community is a big part of long-term book marketing, and it should be a big part of your strategy if you're doing any form of online business, because Facebook can shut down, X can shut down, or they can block you. We lost our Instagram account last year, had to set up a new one. And if you want to stay in communication with your followers, with your tribe, with your community, having emails is necessary. And so you could invite people to your community via the webinar, name the webinar after the book, and that is marketing and selling. So if you've not done a webinar around your book, whether that is fiction or non-fiction, it can work for both. It's very good for non-fiction, but it can work equally with fiction, because you could invite persons to hear more about the making of this book. Maybe some episodes or chapters that you didn't include in the book, you can include for those who attend, and you discuss it and have the author Q&A. So you just pick a theme from the book and you discuss it, a topic. Or if it's non-fiction, you teach on a chapter from the book, and you could promote some other program or just have it for the sake of the book. And so I want you to consider webinars as part of your book marketing strategy for 2026. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try this, so that your books can get seen and sold to have the impact you want them to have in 2026.